Dennis Wise did it a number of times. When they've had to turn sharply, whether they've got the wrong studs or whether it's just the type of surface, but they do seem to lose their footing easy.
On by Smith. Lineker. Man got the wrong side of him, Recep. Pass for Wise cut out. Ridvan. And an opportunity for the Turkish team to make the substitution. They're bringing off Ali. And in his stead comes Feyyaz, another player with Gordon Milne's team, Besiktas. Made his debut as a substitute against England here in 1987. Top scorer in the championship last year. Half the total of 28 so far this season. Smith, he's got away from Ogun. Platter's got forward, couldn't direct the header.
Score a few goals from that situation. Remember the World Cup scoring for a header difference about that range, and the one in Italy wasn't there in the third and fourth place as well. But there, that one's just behind him, and he couldn't direct it low enough.
It bothers me the number of times that Walker has to win the ball, otherwise England have been cut through the middle. Another occasion, a header. Ridvan. Stopped by Hodge. Clearances in defence, a bit reminiscent of the game against the Republic of Ireland. The ball's just coming straight back. It's goal kick.
Again, the final ball. Letting Turkish team down. A little nod towards the bench there. Yes, I should have done better, because they have got into good wide positions, but their crossing has been poor, though they haven't got a lot of height in there, so they're trying to put them in at pace for quite a few. Too many, I would think, for the manager concept. They have ended up going behind the goal.
Team yet to score a goal in this European qualifying group. Played through lost 3. They played 4, lost 4. With England hang on to the goal scored by Wise with 15 minutes left. It's sad to report, but I have to say, hanging on, a pretty fair summary in the second half. Lineker. Smith is unmarked in the middle. Platt is there as well. Pearce, Barnes, Hodge. Still Hodge. He's got a lot to do now. Does well to keep it in play, prevent the goal kick in the end. The touch that took it wide was a bit strong. Little break down the side, which is quickly seen by Platt. Feyyaz's first pass was not memorable. Walker gets forward, don't often see that. Smith, Walker, Wise, knocked off the ball unfairly by Unal. Causes a few smiles on the bench. Maybe somebody said pick on someone your own side. It would be difficult. This is Lineker. Useful cross. Smith. And again Smith, the goalkeeper in two minds. Still loose. Put away by Ogun.
Unlucky, Alan, because it was one of those, it went up in the air, and when it's hanging up there, you've got to sort of make your own power. As you can see, ball comes over from Dennis Wise. The first header goes off the back of the defender, and then you've got to almost head it and get the power. Didn't quite time it, and just goalkeeper scrambled away.
And the defence scrambled away from the corner. Crowd's roaring creases. And this is Ridvan, and he's got away this time from Walker. Seeming to know the angle is inside. He's doing too much, or is he? Yes, he is. Walker got back to him. Having made the gap, the angle may not have been as good as he would have wished, but surely he should have attempted it. It was a fine run. He's been suggesting he's going to get away from Walker, and Walker has so often been the back man that had to happen. Unfortunate for England, they escaped.
He is an exciting player, though, been out for that length of time to come back, and he looks so accomplished on the ball. I think if he is naturally right-footed. I mean, a lot of times today he's turned to get it onto his favourite foot, but as you say, coming in from the angle, you've got to take a chance and hit with your left, but he created it out of nothing yet again.
Gürkan. The crowd quiet after going through a little chorus of Ridvan, Ridvan. Gürkan. A little bit short. Egypt. Unal. Tackled by Wise. And then by Platt. Free kick given against Dennis Wise. Making sure that the defenders are 10 yards off the ball. The Turks have pushed 3 players up on the edge of the area. One by Pallister. Lineker. Free kick. Prince Mohammed. Dixon. Ask my colleague. Smith. Dixon again. Didn't make it properly. Sanju wanted to turn. Feyyaz over the top. And a real opportunity for the Turkish team. So you have to say, Trevor, have been the better side by quite an amount in this second period.
Well, we've lived terribly dangerously. A good clip cross in there. Feyyaz, they only had to get it down a fraction lower. It was in the middle of the goal, so David Seaman probably would have been able to tip it over, but either side of him and lower, and that scoreline would have been 1-1. And as you say, on the second half play, it's perhaps what Turkey deserve, because they have played very well. They've passed it, they've moved well, good individual skill, all different things which in the second half England haven't been able to produce. And as you say, Des Walker, their pace has on a number of occasions been the saving grace.
Smith. Lineker trying to get behind the defence. Platt. Wise. Up and under from Lee Dixon. Smith. Particularly pretty. I think that was handball by Pallister. It was indeed. Into the last 9 minutes of the match. England still leading by 1-0. Turkish team starting so much better. It appeared that England had weathered the storm. And there was a quiet spell for a while. And then the Turks have come back with a vengeance. But they've not been able to finish so far what they've built. Ridvan. Stuff away by Des Walker, and Alan Smith back to help the defence, and Lineker here is in a one-on-one, and I think rather played for that free kick. The referee isn't going to give it to him. Probably should have, but I don't think that it was the most genuine attempt that Gary's ever made to get the ball. This is Mehmet. Dixon. Wasting a few seconds. Flat. Dennis Wise, who's certainly seen a lot of the ball. And at the risk of making myself unpopular in some quarters, I cannot help but wonder what might have been done with a similar amount of possession by the absent Mr. Wattle. Here's Hodge. Certainly in his current form, which is blistering. This is Hodge. 3 to cross. Goal kick.
England's selection today was always going to be more of a sort of functional, hard-working side, and perhaps definitely in this second half they have given the ball away that too much, and when they began to tire a bit, they haven't had the individuals that can just put their foot on the ball and keep possession, and somebody who can go past the defender, and at this level you do need those type of players.
Point made, I think. Here he is again, Ridvan. Good break once more, good cover by Pearce. Dixon to come to take the throw. Four players who've played in every side so far for Graham Taylor. Defence has been unchanged until the day when Wright was replaced because of a thigh strain by Gary Pallister. So the defence, the back four to be strictly accurate. 2 forward. Tanju and Ridvan. Pallister half won it. And this is Fayaz, who's coming in behind those front two. Shot from Unal. Vital for England's European Championship hopes that they hang on to this one goal. 6 minutes left. Mehmet. Dixon just getting back. They're coming in from the wide position. Up the other end, says David Seaman. Pallister. Gürkan. The light begins to fade. Hodge. Dixon. Smith down the right side. Wise. Hodge. Wise. To go kick.
England content to let the minutes tick away. Turkey goalkeeper Hayretti very anxious to get on with it to see if they can get this elusive goal.
There's 4 of them, plus a little bit of time to be allowed by the referee, but not very much. Pearce. Barnes. Still Barnes. Flat. Hodge. Pearce makes the forward run. Nice little ball by Hodge. The low cross. Lineker not able to get in front of Recep. Certainly entitled to feel this is a far better performance than his team had in Warsaw. Just to see what they do when they come to Wembley. Match in October. Free kick has been given. England's favour. Pearce to take, Smith and Flat on the far side. Lineker joins them. Barnes comes in front. near side of the penalty spot as we look. Curled a long way for the back and gets the nod down, and only the, well, clearance fell a little bit kindly after Ridvan has got his foot on it. He's in defence as well. Hodge. Skipper rather played into trouble. Platt determined. Three minutes of the half have elapsed, according to my watch. 2 to go. Walker. Shirt pulling going on. Walker wins out. Now Lineker. Platt. Barnes. Playing with undoubted individual skill. We haven't seen international level again on this occasion. Break by Unal. Van hopeful. Bannister denying him. Now Platt. The ball he'll look back on with any affection. We're into the last minute. Alistair. Smith down the middle, Lineker almost up alongside him. Yes. Smith, Lineker far post. England throw. Sweeper coming to take Smith on that occasion, and England in absolutely no hurry to take the throw. Barnes, and the West German referee blows the final whistle, and at the end of the day, England's position in the European Championship qualifying has greatly improved, but their victory by the only goal scored by Dennis Wise in the 31st minute here was a far from convincing one.
Well, the first half, I thought England played quite well and deserved to get ahead, but the second half was a case of hanging on, giving the ball away too much, and I think everyone will be, I think Graham Taylor in particular, will be relieved with the result, but know that there are still a lot of these decisions and a lot of positions undecided for the months ahead.
So, we return you from Izmir to the studio as the Turks go into their interviews for Steve Ryder's interview with Jimmy Hill.
Well, we'll hear from Jimmy in just a moment, but there's the group table. It was never going to be easy, but it's the result that England wanted. They go top of Group 7 after that win, and the Republic of Ireland's goalless draw with Poland in Dublin earlier today. England have got Turkey at Wembley next. Republic of Ireland go to Poland. Jack Charlton has said don't write off the Irish. But Jimmy, it looks advantage England now. What did you make of that performance?
Yeah, most disappointing second half. Having said that if they got the second goal, they'd go to 3 or 4. It was like another team coming out. It was a Jekyll and Hyde performance. Yeah, and thank goodness it wasn't two Mr. Hyde performances.
Where did that difference come from, though?
I don't know. I mean, their attitude when they started the game was very professional, and they're obviously a typical English First Division team in a funny kind of way. You know, they were there to compete, everyone to add his little contribution to the teamwork. And they pressurised, they ran as a team, they played as a unit. I mean, you can't say, what did Graham Taylor say to them at half-time, because obviously he didn't say, go out and give the kind of lethargic performance that they did. But they seem to have lost that running. They seem to have lost that capacity to close down. And when you are closing down numbers of players, once one player loses the marking, then the whole lot gets lost. And of course the Turks are, are a better side than perhaps we give them credit for over here. They can play, played some quite artistic football in the second half. Their finishing was appalling, thank goodness, on the day, because we got the result.
Who are you?
They call me the Great One.
Spiders?
I have come to give you the power you seek.
This give us power?
More power than you dared to dream of. Stop! If you come any further, Doctor, you will die, and I need you alive.
Doctor, please wake up.
The moment approaches.
What moment?
The moment I have been waiting for.
Where did the crystal come from, anyway?
Oh, I brought it back some time ago from a planet called Metebelis 3.
Ready.
Has strange properties, a Metebelis crystal. It can affect the mind.
Mind? You mean it could drive someone mad?
You took the one last perfect crystal of power. I must have it.
No. No, never.
Good grief. You know what you have to do?
Is there no other way?
None.
Give me the crystal. I shall be the ruler of the entire universe.
Please, don't die.
Tear? Sarah Jane? No, don't cry. While there's life,